So over here, we're trying to take the transmission off of the engine.
We tried doing it just from, just by taking the bolts out of the bell housing and bringing this whole unit out with the clutch. But Will kind of remembered the last time he did this that he had to actually separate the transmission from the bell housing for some reason, right?
Yeah, you have to slide it off straight to get the shaft out. But the way this is, the flywheel or the bell housing, when you're trying to pull it off, hits the flywheel on both sides. So we got to pull the tranny off, and that'll bring the shaft out, and then we can pop the bell housing off.
Yeah, so we got just 4 11/16 bolts.
I think it's 13/16.
Oh yes, 13/16, and actually we had
to cut it short to reach them.
Or you use a box wrench, but we'd rather use the sockets. Maybe lift up that jack a little more, Will. Yeah, no, okay. There it is. It's the transmission, separate from the clutch, and now there is your bell housing.
You got the brand new clutch on there, probably got 1,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the oil pump and the rear main seal while we got it out.
Yeah, so we'll get the rest of the oil on it. We'll get this up in the air a little bit higher. We'll bring you guys underneath. Well, the rest of the oil is drained out just about. We have a number of 1/2-inch bolts here to take out. So we'll pop all those out and we'll see what we got underneath.
So we got the oil pan off. That was very stuck on there. We had to pry it off. And we found this sitting in the oil pan. But the thing runs good. It doesn't make any sound. I don't know what this is. If anybody knows, leave it in the comments.
Here's your oil pump. We got the pickup screen. Can you call it that? Is that a proper enough name? We got 2 bolts right up there. What size do we got?
9/16. Oh, they're tight.
Might be a Mo.
Nope.
Oh, no, okay.
Wait.
The whole pump should drop.
Nice and oily.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Should come right off.
Pops right out. So we just got to unscrew this screen with the pipe on it and screw it on the new one, and it'll be ready to go back in after
we clean the screen.
After we clean the screen and after we do the rear main seal.
So we got the bolts out of the
Carrier thing here.
That thing.
Those 2 3/4 inch. There they are. 2 3/4 inch bolts. We actually had to use the gun to get them off. They were very tight. That's half of the rear main seal, and the other half is right up there. And what we'll do, actually saw it on another video. He took a punch and he just started hitting this end here, and it'll pop out on that side a little bit, and then you could grab it with a pair of pliers and just slide it out.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and do that. So I think we left off, we were taking out the old rear main seals. We got those in. I didn't get any footage of it, but we got those in. we got the oil pan in. Everything seemed to go together really well, which is good. Gaskets were correct and everything. I got another power steering line on here because I broke one of those. The next thing I'm going to do with this engine is take this exhaust recirculation system out. And I don't totally understand it, but what it does is it takes some of the exhaust and pumps it back into the carburetor to kind of reburn it, which is just, we don't need that. We're not worried about that kind of crap with this thing.
So we got the all the exhaust recirculation crap off, and we got all this vacuum garbage.
Don't need that.
You don't need that. So she's pretty bare. You know, we got all the, got every little
Custom
hole.
plug job here.
Got them all plugged up.
And we just kind of connected a bunch of hoses together to itself, and hopefully there's no vacuum leaks now. There's no leaks.
Yeah.
We got both the air pumps off. There was one here. I don't remember where the other one was, but when we first got the truck, we took it off. Might have been down below a little more, but those are both gone. The transmission is mated to the engine. We're actually we ended up using the transmission from the red dump truck, just because we know that transmission is good, and we don't know about this other one. So that's ready to go. I think we're ready to put it in.
It's about ready to go. Other than we just gotta these holes on the back of the manifold. That's where the recirculation tubes came out. So we got these little things here. I just gotta weld them shut, and then we'll be able to bolt it on, and it'll be sealed up. And let's show them the new drive shaft.
Oh, geez, yes.
Take a look at this.
$300 later.
Very nice drive.
The only original part is this here yoke, this slip yoke.
And you know what? That's fine.
That's just fine. So
she's about ready. We're gonna be throwing her in tomorrow.
yeah.
Maybe it'll run tomorrow.